As of today, Wheat Ridge now has a new rule that impacts the ability for people on the verge of homelessness to stay in motels long term.
The idea behind this new ordinance is to create a safer environment while improving the standard of living, but the impact on tenants is viewed quite differently. 9 News reporter Nelson Garcia joins us more with the latest. Nelson, people are moving out of the motels right now.
Initially, September 30th was the date they were told they had to move out. The city of Wheat Ridge has since extended the grace period 30 days to make sure that people can find another place to live. Teresa and Mike Shatnoff lived in the Best Interstate Inn for more than 2 years and did not want to leave. But the city of Wheat Ridge says crime has become such a problem at 9 of the motels that house extended stay tenants that new requirements are now in effect, calling for security measures and living improvements, such as in-room kitchens and access to laundry machines. Teresa and Mike did find a place to live, but they are upset with the city's new rules. The communications manager for Wheat Ridge says this step is needed for the community.
Absolutely. Safety is a top priority for the city of Wheat Ridge, and making sure that our residents have safe and comfortable housing is a priority.
I just think what they've done is, with the homeless, is very wrong. It is wrong.
The city of Wheat Ridge says so far around 150 people have received help like Teresa and Mike, and that some of the motels are in the process of making changes to welcome extended stay tenants back in. Wheat Ridge is also paying an organization called the Family Tree to support those looking for stable housing. Jeremy, the city has already extended the move-out date a couple of times and may move it again to help those who can't transition by the end of October.
Very interesting. Thank you, Nelson, for that.
You're welcome.
The Denver police officer who was shot yesterday in Broomfield is still in the hospital. The officer is a member of DPD's fugitive squad. Broomfield police says the officer was part of a team that was trying to find a person of interest in a Denver homicide. According to the police, the suspect ran away from the scene after getting into a car accident and then fired shots at the Denver officers. The officers fired back, killing him. The name of the person who was killed has not been released, and DPD declined to talk about the homicide investigation that he was connected to.
Lakewood police arrested a woman after a deadly hit and run last night. 55-year-old Irene Martinez of Aurora. She was arrested on suspicion of leaving the scene of a deadly crash at Colfax and Kendall. Police say a woman was walking when Martinez hit her. Officials have not released the victim's name, but Lakewood police say they found the suspect and that car early this morning. Wheat Ridge police officers are looking for a different suspect from a different hit and run in their city last night. Officers say a man using a walker tripped and fell onto Kipling Street near West 41st Avenue last night. Somebody hit him and then sped off. The man is now in critical condition, and police are looking for the driver of a blue or teal sedan, possibly a Chevrolet Cruze. Anybody with information should call the Jefferson County Communications Center or Crime Stoppers.
As the woman who was hit by a train while in a police car continues to recover, we've been hearing more from people who are connected to the case. 2 weeks ago, a Platteville police officer parked his vehicle on train tracks when he was pulling over a 20-year-old woman. She was a suspect in a road rage complaint. After police put Yareni Rios Gonzalez in the car parked on the tracks, a freight train collided with that police unit. The man who called 911 beforehand, claiming she pulled a gun on him before the collision, spoke to us.
And that's when I saw her pull up, and then her window was down. And then I looked and noticed that she was pointing a handgun at me. If the cops get charged for their mistakes, she should be charged for her mistakes.
The caller asked us not to name him because he considers himself a victim. While state investigators look at how police made a huge mistake that night, it's possible Rios Gonzalez could still be charged with road rage. That will be up to the district attorney in Weld County.
Let's take a live look outside at raindrops.
Yeah, I see something in the background.
Something in the background, a mountain peak sprinkled with beautiful raindrops. But you know what, Lauren? We could take the free water, I suppose, and we can get it. So.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And that's a beautiful shot to just deliver the message. Hey, guys, rain is coming.
Yeah,
it's here. It's moving in. It's going to stick around through the rest of the afternoon and evening. So as far as what we're dealing with outside, let's go ahead and take a look There we go. Let's go ahead and take a look at our current conditions, though. We're at 77 degrees. That rain looks like it hasn't pushed far enough east to register at DIA, so this indicator is still showing just cloudy skies, dry conditions. But as we saw, that rain is going to continue to push in from the west. Right now, those winds coming in from the northeast at around 10 miles per hour. Temperatures across the Front Range and Eastern Plains, anywhere from the mid-70s to mid-80s. Further south and southeast, we're seeing 91 right now in Lamar, so still pretty warm there. That's actually an area where we're seeing fire weather danger as well. But in the high country, those temperatures in the 50s and 60s, mid-50s right now across the western slope. So as we continue to take a look at our HD Doppler radar, this is going to be the bigger story as we go through the rest of the afternoon and evening. And it's going to be this long line of showers and storms pushing in from the west and northwest. And then as we take a look further west, we do actually have a severe thunderstorm warning in place. This is going to be for Garfield County until 4:15 this evening. This area is reporting nickel-sized hail and winds coming in at around 60 miles per hour. So we are going to continue to watch for that, but the system is continuing to push its way further eastward. So now we take a look at the urban corridor here where, yes, we do have some very scattered showers pushing in. You can see them moving their way through Denver. With these showers through the rest of the afternoon and evening, we are going to watch maybe for some lightning, locally heavy downpours, possibility for some small hail as the system continues to trek further east. But out west, we do still have this marginal risk for severe weather across the western slope. So we're going to continue to monitor these storms as we go through the rest of the afternoon and evening. Then I'll have a look at your full 7-day forecast just ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Lauren, thank you. And the high country got a little more snow with the storms this morning. A Basin posted this video showing snow near the top of the ski area. If you're getting excited, there you go. And here is a look at the Alpine Visitor Center at Rocky Mountain National Park. Once again, not really much of a look. Just get a little weather in the front of the camera there. We have seen snowflakes coming down there all afternoon, and it's picked up, especially in the last few hours. You really, again, can't see anything, the road or anything below it, but that's your view. This weekend is your last chance to drive up any part of the Mount Evans Road. Starting on Monday, CDOT will close the road from Echo Lake up to Summit Lake. The rest of the road up to the summit has been closed since Labor Day. And you will still need a timed entry permit if you want to go up this weekend. There are permits still available for both Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah, something tells me the weather is changing. Looking ahead to next week, the A line will be on a delay all October. Starting on Monday, the train will only run on a 30-minute frequency instead of the normal 15 minutes. RTD says the cut in frequency will allow crews to fix the crossing at the Dahlia Street and Smith Road intersection. The 15-minute intervals will come back on Sunday, October 29th.
Just ahead, our gardening experts will help us get ready for fall.
Yeah, fall time, right? For gardens, they'll walk us through what we can do right now to make sure the gardens are looking great this coming spring.
And South Carolina's coastal cities are taking a beating from Hurricane Ian as Floridians now get the first good look at the storm damage there.
And rain is making its way back to the metro area. Lauren's full forecast is in 10 minutes.